like, I'm fucking Puerto Rican. Yeah, she did say exotic. It's not the first time. I had a guy call me exotic one time too. And I had a guy call me exotic one time. He was like, you're so exotic and so spicy. And I'm like, that is it. This conversation is over. Get away from me. Have you guys ever met like a weirdo? Have you guys ever met like a weirdo where it's like they try to justify the weirdest shit? Bruh. Alright, I'm not gonna go into depth with this story, but I met a guy one time, right? And this dude was like delusional as fuck. He was one of those dudes that he just had a preference. He liked Latinas, you know? That was his thing. He loved Latinas. He's not Latinian. He wasn't Latino, but he loved Latinas. Like, he would always talk about how much he loves Latinas, you know what I mean? But he refused to date anything but a Latina. You understand? And then he told me, and then he said, you don't understand. It's in my blood. It's in my nature to seek out a Latina because my blood wants to intermingle with an exotic woman. And I'm like, this is why we are acquaintances and not friends. I was just like, what the fuck? That was so fucking weird. Jesus. Yes, I'm in the UK. Where do you find these people? I've met a lot of interesting folks throughout my days, you know? I've met a lot of interesting folks throughout my days. Should have called animal control. You know, listen, if a man has a preference, that's fine. But, like, that got to the point where that was just fucking weird. You know what I mean? That was just, like, straight up fucking weird. Fucking weird as shit. I was just like, oh my god. Did you just say that to me? To my face? That was actually the last time I spoke to that person. Should have gotten a restraining order. I mean, he wasn't trying to date me. He was just trying to justify the fact that he just only wanted to date Latinas and he didn't have any interest in anybody else but a Latina. And he tried to say that it was because his DNA is calling out to him to be with a Latina. Was he white? I don't want to say what he is, but he wasn't Latino. That's for sure. I don't want to say, but he was not Latino. That's for true.